Psych, what's up, Slayers? My mic is on. The kids are sleeping. I don't want to give a really big woo. I'm gonna wake up the neighborhood. So happy New Year. What's up, Slayers? How we doing, y'all? Welcome back to episode 2 of Slay Station. We hope everybody's doing great. Hey, we know that fishing season is among us. We are all excited. It doesn't matter what series you're fishing in. All right. Big boat, kayak, John boat, everything in between, bank series, whatever it is. We're all extremely excited. So here's what we're going to do, y'all. Let me, I'm going to go to the comments here. Now, remember that um, y'all need to type your name. Type your name when you leave a comment, every time you leave a comment, because StreamYard, we don't know who's commenting unless you're on. Oh, there you go. Unless you give StreamYard your permission. So I see Al Query in the house. What's up, buddy? I see what's up, AJ. Oh, what's going on, baby? So make sure you leave your name in StreamYard chat if you did not give her permission, just so we know who's in the house and we can shout you out. So thank you. Again, if you're on Facebook, please go to our YouTube channel and subscribe, Slay Nation Tournament Fishing. All right, we're trying to really build our following there on YouTube, but again, you can tell that it's live streamed here on Facebook. So there we go. So hey, listen, tonight we are going to go into our schedule reviews. We're going to review all the schedules that I currently have from our directors, and you know, some schedules are not in yet. And that's just because, you know, some of the northern states, you know, they have some time to put it up. But I have the majority. And we'll go into our season openers, which happen next month in less than 4 weeks from now. So we got a few directors that are going to be hopping on with us tonight as well. And we're going to bring them in just a minute. But first off, hey, tonight's episode 2 of Slay Station, let's go, baby, is brought to you by Boom! Outdoorsman Coffee Company. Let's go, my babies. Here it is, Slayer Select. You've seen it right there. Slayer Select. If you want to get caffeinated, motivated, and dominate your day, go check out Outdoorsman Coffee Company. All right, .com, veteran owned. Okay, use our code SLAY15, save yourself 15% off, and go check out. This is our own coffee, y'all. Represent, please. And then listen, when you purchase some coffee and you make it, right? What any kind of OCC, listen, tag me in there, send me a DM, send me a picture so I can use it to post. All right, I need some more product stuff, not just me. But go check out outdoorsandcoffee.com. Get yourself some Slayer Select or anything you want. They have anything from light to dark. You name it, they got it. All right. Again, if you're just tuning in, every time you leave a comment, please put your first and last name just so we know who's tuning in. If you did not give permission to StreamYard, Matt, Veterans Fishing, what's up, baby? All right. What did I miss? Can you show us how to measure a fish and a catch board? BTC said he's confused. That must be Paulie. What's up, man? We don't use catchboard now. Yes, we do. All right. So there we go. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to review some schedules today. We're not going to make this a super long episode, maybe an hour max. But I'm getting text here from people entering some other stuff. This is crazy. But let's bring in 2 directors right now. We're going to bring in our Pennsylvania Kayak Series director, Jake Stem, and our Massachusetts Small Vessel Series director, Freddie McMahon. So let's bring in, all right, McMahon here and Jacob Stem. Let's add these dudes. Here we go. What's up, boys?
Ooh, what's up, Slayers? How's it going?
Good. What's up, Jake? What's up, Mr. Freddie? How we doing? Oh, Fred,
he's muted.
You know how to unmute, dude?
I thought I was going to forget to do it.
I feel like I'm with my students in Zoom right now. Like, hey, Johnny, you're on mute. Do you know where the mute button is, Fred? There it is.
Hey, I know where the mute button is.
Hey, all right. So thanks for joining, guys. I know, out of the 30 freaking whatever directors, I know a few are able to hop on. We'll have some other ones probably hop in and out. But Fred, first question: how was Spider-Man, dude?
Oh my God, I don't even know what to say about it because I don't want to spoil it for anybody.
Yeah, don't say. I didn't watch it yet. I want to see it, but I didn't see it yet.
All right,
Jake, I will say this: do not leave until you see the last credit because
Oh yeah, that's Marvel,
somebody-
dude. Any
well,
of those movies.
I stayed for the Easter egg. Okay, then my son went to the bathroom. He comes back. I'm packing up, cleaning up. We leave. We get home. He gets on the game with his friends, and he comes downstairs. He's like, "Dad, we shouldn't have left." I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "There was another Easter egg."
Yeah, there's like always two. I know that.
I'm
Like I
like,
don't leave
"What?"
till the screen black. It's just
So there was another one that I missed, but if you go, don't leave until the last credit.
yeah.
Okay.
But
Nice.
awesome movie, Frank. Awesome movie.
So 1 out of 10, I'm going to assume 10.
Oh, 20. Easy.
Ooh,
I put it in the top 5 of the Marvel movies right now.
ooh,
Okay,
dang.
okay.
I gotta go see that.
All right. All right. Yeah, we went and saw Sing 2 with the kiddos like over winter break, and the commercial, the teaser came out for that, and it looked dope. Looked really good. Nice. So here's what we'll do first. Let's we don't have to go on everybody's biographies here. A lot of our viewers know who you guys are. Jake, right? He's our PA kayak series director. It's his first year, actually like solo directing, right? Like taking the
I
name-
kind of joined in as a
Okay.
co-director like halfway through the season last year, and then
Yeah.
taking it over this year.
Excellent. And then Freddie's heading into his second year directing the Small Vessel series there up in Mass. So here's what we'll do then. Well, first, before what I want to do is I want to get into your schedules first. You could talk about them, highlight, any specific bodies of water that you think, you want to highlight something about, maybe past history, why you chose the body of water, maybe also how you formatted your schedule. Maybe certain places fish better certain times of the season. But before we do that, I can't believe this. And I was talking to Ray about this earlier. Dude, we crack off like, when I look at Slay, I look at everything, right? Not just my like schedule, right? We crack off in like less than 4 weeks, guys. February
Wow.
4th. That's when it like is for real, man.
I'm gonna be
Season
on
4.
hard water fishing. I ain't gonna be even close.
Yeah, that's still a knife in my back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So, someone commented Sing 2 is phenomenal. I will admit it was phenomenal. I almost shed a tear. But February 4th, our Central Florida Small Vessel series kicks off. And it's really weird. It's crazy, but we'll get into that later. But let's see here. So we'll start up north. Let's start with Massachusetts, Fred. Do you have your schedule on, or you want me to pull it up on my phone and let
I got it in front of me.
Excellent. All right, buddy. So why don't you take it away? Why don't you tell us about what the Small Vessel series of Mass those Slayers can look forward to?
So, I mean, we basically, I home open right down the street from my house. It just makes it easier for me to carry a bunch of tables, get everything set up prior to everybody showing up, and just get ready. So we open up April 9th on Lake Muscuppick and Drake. It's a great cold body water fishing. So I open and close there.
Nice.
So we'll open in April and we'll close in October, and it's a great event. This season I did reach out to a lot of the previous season members.
Yep.
And requested help with, which bodies of water we fished last season that they really, really enjoyed. I also asked them if they'd like to see it move up in the season, move back in the season, and to just give me ideas of maybe picking a lake that they're more confident with, So I'm a fair guy. I like giving everybody a chance to do and shine. You know what I mean? I don't need to fish all the bodies that I know. And I love fishing new bodies of water.
Yeah.
One in particular.
I forgot to mention something, Fred. Why don't you tell everybody what you brought home last year, dog?
Oh, I brought home one of these.
Bro, I tied. I lost to a tiebreaker. I was so close to bringing one home.
Don't get me wrong. Like last season, I signed up for the kayak series only, and
that's right.
Frankie fell short on Mass Director, and it kind of landed, that on my lap that he might need one. And being from Mass, I'd rather see it happen than not happen and lose all those anglers to somewhere else.
Yeah.
So spur of the moment, I jumped in. I'm glad I did. I took home an AOI. It was a great year.
Yeah.
but it was kind of like a rush season for me. I didn't really have a lot of time to properly prep, but I'd say by fourth event, it was kind of smooth sailing. Everybody was enjoying themselves. We had some great bodies of water. But this season is going to be great. There's some new ones. We're actually going to do a river fish.
Ooh. Same here. We're hitting a river too.
Yeah. One of the young kids on my team who literally, I'm not sure if he ever placed, but he showed up to every event and he would stay longer than me at some of them, like one of the last events. And I think I told you last season, Frank.
Yeah.
This kid, Hunter, came. He went out on his...
Oh, Hunter Boudreau. I know Hunter. He was a junior sleigh squad. Here comes our New York Kayak Series director. Here comes Justin in the house.
What's up, Justin?
What's up, boys? Justin?
So he had one horrible day to where his battery died. He
told me this,
dropped a rod in the water, went swimming, and it was cold.
Ooh.
And then I want to say his oar got away from him. And, here he is. I'm watching him paddle with a bump board. And I'm like, and the kid he never gave up. So I got a lot of props to the little kid. So when he reached out to me and was like, I'd love to do the Concord River next year. And I told him, bet it's happening, period. Because I've been itching to get on the river. I hear nothing being local. I mean, it's probably the spot he's talking is probably like 35, 40 minutes from me.
Okay.
But being local, I hear nothing but beast smallies in the river. So
which event is that? I'm looking at it now.
That is going to be Concord River is September 17th. And I had it early in the season because to me, I find you catch bigger fish during the hot weather. Okay. And when I put it out there to him, Hunter's like, no, put that thing September, October. I said, I can't put it October because that's my closing event.
Yeah.
I said, we'll do September. How about late September, mid-September? And he's like, sold. So
nice.
I'm itching.
So I'm looking at your schedule here. Which event on your schedule are you most excited for? Not just for yourself, but for like the crew. Like which lake do you think, or reservoir or whatever, do you think everybody has a chance of catching a limit?
Oh, there's a few, but there's one in particular that really jumps out at me, and that's Mystic Lake Upper in Arlington, Mass. And that's only because word through the grapevine in Massachusetts, it's an unrecorded state record comes out of Mystic Upper.
Wow.
It's a big one. So
largemouth or smallmouth?
Largemouth.
Ooh.
So one of the guys actually picked that body of water, and it's local to him. So he's probably going to have an upper hand to a few people, but I'm looking forward to that on the 11th. Singletary I'm looking forward to because I actually lost my PB smallmouth there last season.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, Freddie, hold on. There's a comment in here. So Facebook user, I don't know who it is, but he says, I'm from the Carolinas. Oh, it's probably Paul. I'm from the Carolinas, and when I try to make Mick Boy's accent, I always sound Australian.
It's all good.
That's funny.
But there's Knops Pond. That's local. That's going to be a good one.
Yep.
That's on the 7th of May. Everybody loved the Norton Res. I grew up in Norton, so fishing the Norton Res Saturday mornings, I'd walk across town, and this town was a one-light town. I'd walk across town and bank fish the res all weekend. Okay. So they all enjoyed. Everybody caught decent ones.
Okay.
And then Massapog. So there's a few. I think there's a few that's gonna be a challenge. Come out, check in.
Yeah. Somebody, Scott. Scott, I can't pronounce your last name. So right. So Scott was asking, I don't know which one you were describing, but has the Herring Run. One of those places has the Herring Run.
The Herring Run.
Sound familiar?
I don't know. That must be Mystic Lake Upper because I've never fished that body of water.
Oh, okay. Oh, Not in Res in Norton?
Norton Res has the Heron Run.
I don't know. That's what someone said.
Maybe.
I
Don't
can't
sound
tell.
familiar to me.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay.
I mean, I was elementary, middle school, and high school through there. So
Oh, he
Okay.
said, Scott said Upper Mystic.
Upper Mystic, yeah, that's a body I've never fished. That was
Yeah,
actually
that's what he said has the herring run correct. He was verifying.
that was recommended by, I want to say, Russ from
Okay.
last season.
Okay. Awesome. Nice, man. Well, it looks like you got a good schedule. You feel confident in it. You feel confident that your members are gonna, be able to put some numbers and who knows at the unofficial state record lake. Who knows? Maybe someone will catch the official state record. You never know.
I'm trying every
Yeah.
time I throw a line out.
So if you're gonna try to catch a state record of mass, what are you throwing?
Well, I mean, I got a state pin last year off chatterbait, bladed jig,
Okay.
but that was on a cold, windy day.
Trailer or no trailer?
Trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I trailer everything.
Mm-hmm.
My other big fish that if I had known about state pins back when I caught it 2 years ago would have been the 7.2 on a frog. So
Wow.
yeah,
That's
nice.
a frog fish.
That's nice
Yeah.
for up here. That's really nice.
Did he blow up?
Everybody around here knows me. I'll throw frog from beginning to end all season because they slam it all year.
Did he blow up on
Wow.
it, or did he do one of those like just suck it right under?
No, so I was fishing with a buddy of mine on a lake here in town, and we had gone out at like 6 a.m, and it was getting dark. We were across the lake. We couldn't even see where we splashed down, and we just decided to turn and point in that direction. As I pivoted the kayak, I seen the moon shine on this like maybe 20-foot clearing in the pads, and I just threw the frog. And the minute I threw the frog, the swirl in the water, I just paused, and then she choked it, and it was just beautiful. It was beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, cool. Well, thanks for sharing the schedule, man. I'm excited for the mass. Yeah, it's a good crew up there, and I'm excited to see how it all plays out. And so I want to take it to Justin and Jake because I think I'm pretty sure your season openers, right?
No, not mine. Not mine.
Yours.
No, I'm going earlier.
Oh, that's right.
Mhm.
All right. So when is your Civil War? I don't remember.
May 7th.
May 7th. All right, cool. So let's do this. I want to get into that. I think that's going to be tons of fun. So Jake, then why don't you let's talk about the Pennsylvania schedule.
Okay.
What do we got cracking?
All right, so this year we're doing 8 events compared to last year was our first season with the kayak series for PA. And last year we did 6 events. We're bumping it up to 8 this year. And we're due to PA, you can't target bass during like a month and a half because of spawn. Some states are like that, some aren't. So we got to start a little early and then take a break when the fishing is prime and then get back into it. But we're starting off southern part of the state. We got a lot of anglers in our club from the northern part, like Scranton, pushing New York boundary all the way down. Like we got guys in Maryland right on the border fishing us. So we're starting down. We got, like I said, 8 events. We're doing 3 north, 3 south, 1 in the middle, and then our Cayuga event with Justin. So we're starting off down south. So hopefully the water's a little warmer. April 2nd on Lake Marburg, which I've heard a lot of stuff on. We're fishing all new lakes this season because it's only our second season. I want to, get a couple seasons of trying to change up lakes, and then that way we can start picking our favorites. Our second event will be the Cayuga event, PA versus New York. The Slayers are going to go against each other.
Yeah.
Last year I fished it that same weekend for Elite Kayak Fishing. If you guys haven't heard about them, they're like a higher up. And three guys had 95 inches.
Yep.
And I was 12th out of 75 with 89. It was insanity. So it's going to be a heck of a weekend. Hopefully the wind stays low because that lake can get nasty, but I'm thinking like up almost 95 to win it.
Yep, 95.
I really do.
Yeah. Just, how do you feel about that?
95 to win it. That's what I think too.
95. How far are you from Cayuga?
I'm probably 2 hours.
Okay. So describe Cayuga to me real quick. Is it, I know it's I know it's big, right? Are there a lot of bays or coves to kind of protect
No.
yourself?
Nope.
It's a wide open bowl.
They're all north to south lakes. It's like 40 miles long and like what, maybe a mile wide.
Oh, damn.
And it's just, in the middle, it's just deep, and they just, smallies will go in the summer and roam, and they're like impossible to catch. And then it's grass lines and docks. That's pretty much it.
And we planned
Oh,
this
wow.
out, Jake and I, though, strategically for this specific weekend because we were going to do something different on our schedule. And Jake and I talked, and we wanted to give the anglers that are coming the best chance to just put up their limit,
Smash.
Just smash and get. You might get 90 inches, and you might not get a top 10 finish.
Yeah, 100%. I
Wow.
caught, like I said, I had 89 inches last year this weekend, and I caught probably 15 keepers. And a 15-inch fish there, I mean, it's 15 inches because we're kayak, but like that's like a almost 3-pound fish. They're literally, if we could go round with length, we'd probably have 100 inches.
Yeah.
Like, literally, they're insanity this time of year. I've bass fished in bass tournaments years past, but last year in the kayak, it was just so much fun.
Are there it's largemouth and smallmouth?
Yes,
Yeah.
big of
Okay.
each, very
Okay.
big.
Both big, both perfect time of year.
So what about like August? How's August in Cayuga?
The worst, my experience, worst month of the whole year.
Why? Other than
It just, the grass gets sprayed a lot of times up on the north end, and it just gets murky, and the bite just, the weights in all tournaments, any like big tournaments and small, they drop off drastically. You'll be good in like July, but come August,
yeah.
guys that I know that are locals, they don't even bother to go out.
Okay.
I've never actually fished at that time of year, so Jake's fished it more than me. So it's gonna be a fun tournament for both of us. And the way that we're doing it, the way that we can think we got it kind of planned is, we're gonna have some plaques and some trophies and stuff like that back and forth. Hopefully, Jake's not going back with that trophy, but
Oh, I get you.
Oh, it's gonna
I
be
get you.
it's gonna be
No.
crazy.
The
I know a lot
Blackhawks.
of us are getting like lake houses with our crews, and we're
Yeah.
gonna be
that's
we're gonna
same
be
here.
practicing, and it's it's gonna be just fun. I mean, my PA guys are probably gonna want to go home after we leave,
Yep.
because New York fishing's way better than what we got down here. I'll tell you that. I'm not gonna lie, Cayuga's my favorite place. It's only probably 3 hours from 3.5 from Lehigh Valley
Yeah.
area, center of the
Okay.
state, so it's not a bad drive.
Nice. All right, Jake, take us after May 7th. What else we got?
Okay, so after May 7th, we got to wait a little bit, and opening bass weekend in PA is June 11th. We're going to the middle of the state, Tuscarora. It's a pretty small little muddy lake. It's got big muskie in it. I actually was fishing it once and saw like a 40-incher attack a muskrat, craziest thing ever.
Ooh.
So that, and then the following weekend, we're actually going to go down southern part of the state and hit Lake Redmond. Pretty big lake, stripers. I believe there is smallmouth and largemouth. Then we head into July, and go to the 2nd to Gouldsboro, which is in the Poconos. We're heading back north. I fished that lake multiple times. Good numbers lake. A lot of 14, 15-inch fish. So I think that tournament's going to be really stacked on everyone. So every quarter inch is going to matter. And then following that, July 23rd, we are going to be on the Susquehanna River. And I like this event because it's the weekend before the Hobie event on the Susquehanna.
Okay.
I'm personally going to be fishing it. And I did that, hopefully, so guys are going to be coming up to practice. And I'll be like, hey, come join Slay Nation. It's an open event. I'm making this our open event for the season. Come
Smart.
practice, make another chance to win some money before the Hobie. I'm using that as a practice as well. We're going to do the same boundaries as Hobie. So everyone's going to know the rules. And we're going to go out there and just slay some smallmouth. I've never fished it before, but I heard it's the best river fishing around. And if you guys watch the Hobie events, they stack them. So
Nice.
I'm really excited for that event. That's our river
Nice.
event. And then let's see, August 20th, we're going to be back up in the Poconos on Lackawanna State Park above Scranton. Last year in a boat tournament, a 9-pounder was caught and released. Caught, weighed, released. So that was a monster for that lake. And then after that, we're finishing out in September in the Poconos again on Prompton Lake. Really long lake, good fishing, smallmouth and largemouth there. I ice fish it a ton. So that's going to wrap out the season. So
Nice, man. It looks like you have a confident, you're confident in the schedule you placed together. If you had to choose one, which one are you most excited for everybody?
Practice round.
I mean, just for us, Susquehanna, but that
Okay.
Cayuga tournament's going to be literally insane. I can't wait.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited for that one too. Just because it's the it's the Civil War there, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Which like that's like, as we continue to grow and we get more states like closer to each other in regions, right? This is the kind of stuff that we can do. It started with, New Jersey and Pennsylvania were the first to do it out of anybody. And I think it's just a fun added thing. Your members look forward to it. It gets everybody excited for the season. It's an extra added layer of excitement, which is really cool, right? And it's going to make it more fun and everybody looking forward to the following season. Like, whichever state wins this bragging trophy, people are coming back to get that shit back.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a yearly thing. Like
it's freaking awesome. Like Freddie, we might have to try to think about something for Mass and Connecticut. We'll have to try to put something together like on an off side.
Yeah. I mean, the amount of people that fish in Connecticut compared to the Mass Trail is like pennies to dollars.
Oh, that's true. That's true. We'll see.
You know what I mean?
We'll have to try to do something. Maybe
we stand more of a chance if we went up against New Hampshire, but I don't know how New Hampshire's stacking up this season.
Well,
that's the thing too with our event. We're gonna do like, for who wins PA versus New York, we're gonna do like probably like top 5 total inches because I mean he's got a lot more guys signed up right now. He's already over 20. I'm hitting like 7 or 8, but like the amount of guys that want to go up, I'm hoping to take 10 up, and he could have his whole crew come. So that's what we're gonna do. Top 5 of PA and top 5 of New York added together inches is what's gonna determine what state takes home the dub.
Okay, cool. I like that. All right. Let's get into New York, dog. You're crushing it up there right now, man.
Yeah, we were up to 21 members now.
Yeah, 21, 22, something like that. Another membership came in tonight or last night for you. I don't remember. I got to double check. But yeah, you're up there. You're past 20. I know that.
Yeah, we're doing good up here. It's like half the membership is new guys. And
good. That's good.
Yeah, we're going to be kicking off our season May 7th, Cayuga Lake.
Yeah.
The PA team, of course, that we've been talking about.
Yep.
It's going to be a crazy event. If you watch the Elite Kayak Fishing Series, if you watch any of the NYKBF events that have ever been there, just go look at the past events on Tourney X, and the numbers are just crazy. So expect to be able to catch your PB there. Your biggest bag can definitely come there. I don't know if there's ever been a 100-inch live event limit even in New York for a single day event. It could happen there. That could be
100%.
If any event's going to do it, it's going to be that one.
So wait, you took some hardware home this past season too, right, bro?
I did. Sitting right here, actually.
There it is, Freddie.
Dang.
You got someone.
I took the Iconelli tournament home. I took that one. That's all I could do.
You did.
I couldn't get the Slay Nation, but
I've got some pretty good competition this year, so going back to back is going to be tough.
Okay. All right. We like that. It keeps people hungry, baby.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. What do you got on May 28th? Owasco.
May 28th. We're heading over to Owasco, still in central New York. That's one of the problems we have as well up in New York is a lot of our counties, you cannot even target bass for catch and release purposes until like the 3rd week of June. So we got to play the schedule around by that. But we did we put it out to all of membership, which lakes they want to fish. Everybody voted. So this had nothing to do with my decisions except for kind of the dates. And so this is where the membership went with it. Owasco Lake was pretty popular with the members. So just so happened that NYKBF, New York Kayak Bass Fishing, was doing an event at the same time, same day, same lake.
Yeah.
So I reached out to Justin and we ended up talking. And so we're going to do a 2 events, 2 different clubs, same lake, more opportunities for anglers. And we'll see how that goes down there. It'll be a good time.
That's sweet.
Awesome.
June 18th, we're going to head down. And that's one thing you'll see kind of with our schedule this year. We went from 11 down to 7. I think we had a little bit of overburn last year. Some people got burned out at the end of the season with 11 events.
Yep.
So we went down to 7 events. We might go back up to 8 with something that might happen this year. Frankie, you know what I'm talking about. Heard you talking about it.
Yep.
So that might change. But right now we're at 7 events as far as Angler of the Year goes. So Owasco will be May 28th, June 18th. Every 3 weeks we're going to have an event too. One thing I didn't like was having an event every other weekend. And then for like 5 weeks, we wouldn't have an event.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to kind of space it out evenly and have people more opportunities with their family.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
So so 3rd event would be Fulton Chain. If anybody's ever familiar with Old Forge, New York, pretty popular spot up here. That's where that is. Old Forge has a bunch of different lakes. They're all numbered: Old Forest Pond up to 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th lake, and like 5 of those lakes are going to be in play for this event.
Okay.
So that'll be a good time. There's some big fish in there. It's I think that's the weekend before, or that might be the weekend of actual bass opener for upstate, for all of New York.
Okay.
I think it might be that weekend or the weekend after. But 3 weeks after that, we head down to Saranac Lake again. We did an event there last year with Adirondack KBF. Awesome event. Crazy place if you just want to go look at the views, and there's tons of great fishing, but awesome place just to go get views. Bring your GoPro for that one.
Okay.
Get into the lock system of Saranac's, and all of Saranac will be in play, all of the lakes, and I'll have a whole list out. So if you look at last year's event, it'll be similar to that.
Nice.
So 3 weeks after that, we're going to head back down south to Otisco Lake.
Okay.
The favorites of all of the anglers this year. They wanted to go back there. We did have an event there this past year. I think we actually had 2 there because our Angler of the Year Championship was also held there.
Really?
So pretty popular. So they wanted it again. So we're going back.
So you want to, I don't mean to interrupt, but dude,
Hey,
that's one of the places I'm eyeing for that August event, the Slayer's Ball.
Yeah.
I was at Otisco. The only thing with Otisco is, I really would love to get us on a like a big campground where everybody can stay, right? And I don't think they have a big campground.
No, I
Yeah,
think they only have like 2 launches. I filmed a YouTube video there once, and everyone's like, "Hush, hush! Don't name that lake because it's like a sleeper New York lake." And I don't.
Really?
When is that event, Justin? Because I might drive up. That's like
July
3 hours.
30th.
July 30th. I'm gonna have to check my schedule because I love that lake. That lake has a ton of good quality fish, largies and smallies.
Yep.
Oh, that's killing me that it's so good, and
And there's Tiger Muskie. The state record
There's
Tiger
Tiger
Muskie
Muskie.
came out of there. Greg Blanchard, YouTuber, just fished there. He didn't name
Yeah.
the lake, but that's where he
That's
was. If you guys know, that's where he was.
We had a bunch of our
now
guys
everybody
last
knows.
year. Catch and bring.
Yeah, now everyone knows.
Yeah. Damn. All right. I'll have to talk about that. Okay. All right. Keep going. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. So we only had 2 more events after that. We got 3 weeks later. We're going to head up to, we call it Lakeview and Sandy Ponds. It's actually some ponds that are right off of Lake Ontario.
That's cool.
Our club did an event last year on Henderson Harbor. The wind completely caused, chaos that whole day. It was a tough event for everybody.
Yeah.
So this year we're going to go inland and get into some ponds off of the Lake Ontario. These are very shallow ponds for what a lot of us are used to in New York. I don't think some of them even get deeper than like 6 or 8 feet.
Oh, wow.
There's like Lakeview Pond and then Upper and Lower Sandy Pond, and all 3 of those lakes ponds will be in play.
Okay.
That's sweet.
And it's more built for kayak fishing, really, but huge fish out of there. And I know a lot of guys that fish there quite a lot in kayak fishing. So
Yeah.
it was voted up there too as far as popularity. That was one of the popular events that people wanted to do. So that'll be a good one. And then we finished out the season just 2 weeks after that at Tupper Lake, right back up in the Adirondacks, and that'll be our Angler of the Year finale. We've done some cool events there over the last 3 or 4 years with different clubs, and it always produces somebody's going to catch a 20 there every year.
Dope. Nice.
Sweet.
Awesome. Which one are you most excited for?
If Cayuga, obviously, because of the size of the fish that are going to be there, but if not Cayuga, probably Lakeview and Sandy Ponds. That's shallow water fishing. You can, if you just straight got a paddle, you don't have motor, you don't need any of that stuff for that event. Just come with a paddle and a kayak, and you can win that event.
Ooh.
So that'll be exciting.
I like that you can do those like multiple lakes because they're so close. Like us in PA, we don't have any lakes close enough to be able like, hey, let's spread out a little bit. And you show up and you don't know who's going to be there, but our lakes are too far apart to be able to do that.
A lot of ours are like that. Actually, Saranac Lake is actually like, I think that's like 7 or 8 lakes combined. Tupper Lake is 3 or 4 different bodies of water combined. So a lot of our bodies of water like that. And if you want smallmouth, you can go chase smallmouth in just about every event. If you want to go chase largemouth, you can go do that too.
Okay. Nice. Dope. You know what's really cool? The 3 of you are all kayak anglers. Freddie, I know, he's rocking, right? You got a new rig, or you got some new stuff on the rig for this year?
Bonafide SS127 with a motor guide. So I actually put my hands around that last season. I didn't get to fish it much last season because I actually partner fished during our trail with Tech Baits, Eric Christo. But I fun fished it a few times. I love the damn thing. There's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be a
the
day
X-Acto.
where like I'm peeping Massachusetts kayak trails because I want in. It's over.
Okay.
That's
That's
all
sweet.
That's all I did before this. I don't need a boat. I don't need somebody standing with me. I want to go out. I want to do my thing. I want to fish my game, and I want to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
That's
X-Acto is a
crazy,
game
'cause
changer, man.
I just got a kayak last spring. Like literally that EKF Cayuga event was my first event. Like I did college tournaments, then I did co-angling ABA New York. So I got to fish all that and learn a bunch. And then finally I was like, I'll try this pedal drive kayak. And now I'm like, I'm
In love
hooked.
with it. Yeah.
You're never
It's
going
like I
back.
took everything I learned and now I can make the decisions. Like boaters, they just drive you wherever. Like there's no
2
no
years
choices
ago,
you can make.
I bought the Vibe Seaghost with the rudder system on the back. My plan is to put the Bixby motor on it. I never got that far. I bought the Bonafide SS127 with a motor guide, and now my son's got a beautiful kayak.
Nice.
And in this off season, I love my upgrades. I love my restock season. There's a lot of things coming for that kayak this off season.
Nice.
A lot.
Just,
Gotta get the
what,
live scope on it.
just what are you rocking?
That was my plan. Was I was probably gonna go, Lowrance HDS and active target. And I said to myself, if I drop that change right now and I'm going to be fishing in a John boat all next season, I'm not going to get everything else that I want. So I'm getting everything else that I want. And next season, I only have to buy two things, HDS and active target. So come 2023, look the hell out.
See, the kayak active target, live scope, I just feel like the wind blows us too much to like stay focused on a spot. Like bass boats, they're heavy enough, they don't drift much. Like, or I would just stare at the screen too much. Like I would just be like looking at the fish and not even casting. Like
the spot lock with
I
the
think it would hurt.
GPS, the pinpoint GPS.
Oh yeah, you have the spot lock. I forgot.
I've been sitting here and I've been weighing my options. I'm like, do I buy the micro anchor? Do I really need a micro anchor? And I'm like, so I reached out to a couple kayak anglers that have been in it a little longer than me, and they're like, dude, with pinpoint GPS and spot lock, there's no need.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, I don't get blown around. I hit spot lock. I sit there. I beat that area up, and I move on. And I did one event last season in our trail solo on the Yak, and I stood that whole event trolling banks nonstop. Never had to stop, just kept going. And I was blowing by people. People are like, damn, that thing's bombing.
I feel like that's all us kayak guys. I don't know about you, Justin, but like you go to a lake with like a fully rigged thing, and they're just like, especially in PA, because like we're in the Poconos, we got city folk, and they just like look at it and you're like, what is that? I got the 9-inch Garmin on my thing. They're like, I'm like, that's what we love to do.
I was on Thornton Res last year, and I come out a little alcove, and I ran into this bass boat sitting there fishing the bank, and I bombed around him. And as I passed him, you heard one of the guys goes, damn, that thing's ready for battle. Yeah, buddy.
Nice. Just, what are you rocking, dude?
Yeah, I'm rocking my native still, my Slayer Max.
Nice.
It's a good name.
Heard a lot
isn't
of
it?
good things.
Perfect name.
It
Perfect
fits,
name.
it fits perfectly. Yeah, I got the XI3 last year.
Okay.
I got to run that for about half the season. Really
You
got
love
used
it,
to
don't you?
that thing's a
Dang,
game changer.
I'm still pedaling back here. I need to upgrade.
So
Yeah,
that was my thing, Jake, is I was like, when I bought the Sea Ghost, I said to myself, am I going to spend all that extra money and buy the pedal drive? Or am I going to wait, get a few add-ons, and then throw a motor on it? I went that route. And then not even a year later, I'm telling you, that Sea Ghost seen water maybe 30 times, and I already bought another one. And I'm telling you, I never even think about a pedal. It's all about that little mini motor.
I mean, when I was at Cayuga last year, I had a 30-minute pedal to my spot, and I'm booking it because I didn't want anyone to beat me. And then there's guys with motors just chilling, tying on, and I'm like going as fast as I can to get there. And I'm like
taking selfies.
Yeah, exactly. They're just chilling, eating breakfast, and I'm like sweating trying to get to my spot.
They're like, look at this sunset, guys, and Jake's over here.
Yep.
Literally, I was out of breath. I was like, I had a half an hour to get from launching to pre-fish, and I made it with like 5 minutes to spare. I was
I
like,
think it was my best investment for the yak. Period,
Yeah.
hands down.
It is.
You know,
Nice.
because you pedal your ass off to get somewhere. By the time you get there, you beat. Now you got to tie on, get rig, get ready. I mean, when you're controlling it by a little remote around your neck, it's
yeah,
just,
your hands free.
Yep.
I'm ready
My-
when I get there. It's
Yeah.
nice.
I have the Old Town Topwater 120, but when I fun fish with one of our slayers in PA, he's got the Old Town autopilot, with the Ultrex in it.
Mhm.
When
Yeah.
we're fun fishing, we'll get like 3 miles from the ramp. We'll be done for the day. I'll be like, yo, come here. And I'll just grab on the side of it and he'll tow me all the way back. I'm like, I'm not pedaling all the way back. So I get the free ride.
Yep.
Nice, dude. I've been eyeing it, and it keeps popping up on my feed on Instagram and Facebook. I love canoes, right? I've always loved
Mhm.
canoes. The Old Town Discovery, like 119 or something.
Yeah,
It's a solo canoe. It's smaller and it has the kayak seat in the middle. And
Yep.
I'm just like, then I
A
want
lot of
to
duck
take the
hunters
front.
use that. I see
Oh,
a lot of guys that like that.
Yeah, dude, I'm eyeing it. It's not that expensive. And I want to make a hatch on the front, a hatch on the back, and like kind of like pimp out a canoe a little bit. And I'm not kidding. I'm eyeing one of those suckers, dude. Eyeing it. But hey, let's do this while we're on here. Let's Slay Ray might pop on towards the end, I think.
He needs
Have
to.
you
Did
Yeah,
you see what I sent
have you
you a
checked
video
out the new
yesterday.
canoes?
me?
Ooh, yeah, new canoes are. My dad just got an unlimited. They're kind of
What
like new canoe. Like they set up like that.
Oh, do they? I haven't really
Yeah.
eyed them.
You're higher off the water too. Like you can really deck those out. It's like pretty much a blank slate from what I see. You can literally just
I know what you're
build
talking
whatever.
about. I know what you're talking about. Wait, does it have sides or no sides?
Like it's got it's got like my dad's has
They're
like a
set
little
up like
plate
a
on the
canoe.
back to like mount a motor and everything, and like they're pretty sick. They're just like blank slate. You can do whatever.
Okay.
And their
Yeah.
seats high off, swivel
one-
seat.
I sat in one before I bought the Bonafide. No, it's like
Yeah.
back,
Nice.
just
It's
deep
cracking up a little there, Freddie. All right.
back.
Here's what I want to do. Let's get into some other series since we're all talking about kayaks. Let's get into some kayak series here. Let's see where these other states are fishing. We're gonna go through them quick. If you guys know any of these lakes, let us say something about it, right? If you have experience or you heard something cool. This is the cool part of Slay Nations that we're gonna be able to talk about everybody
Yep,
across the country here.
60C. That's one thing I liked about it.
Nice. I think wait, can you hear us?
I think so.
Was that
I don't know if it's delayed or not.
I think it was delayed. All right, so let's get into Connecticut. We have our kayak series, the East, right? Here we go. They crack off April 16th on Long Pond, which I know really well. Long Pond is really tough in the summer. That's all I'll say. They're fishing it early.
That's every lake in PA. Come on.
Yeah, Long Pond, it is a long pond. It gets deep at some parts. There's supposedly over 6-pounders there. We have yet to see them, but I don't think those guys are going to break 80 there at Long Pond on April 16th, to be honest. Lake of the Isles, May 7th. Gardner Lake, June 11th, which is a great lake. July 16th, Hopeville Pond, which is a good pond. Mansfield Hollow on August 14th, I know is a great place. They're going to have a really good tournament there. Amos Lake is another great lake. Aspinock Pond is all right. Squance Pond is their AOI championship. That's where we had ours last year, and they're going to catch some big ass smallies. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm excited to see how that works out. Kayak West, Connecticut. Now, this is the western side of the state, closer to like Brewster, New York line and all that. They're fishing Highland Lake, one of my favorite lakes ever. That's April 9th. Lake Lillonona, which is my
I've heard of that lake. I've heard good things
Yeah,
about
That's where Ray comes up. That's where my opener is for the small vessel series. I love that lake. Once you learn it, it's a great lake. East Twin Lake is a really good largemouth spot. July 10th, they're on the famous Candlewood Lake.
That's like right July 4th weekend almost. I think it's the weekend after.
It's the weekend after. It's going to be a
That's
zoo.
gonna be
Good luck to them.
yeah.
Lake Zor, July 31st. All right, that'll be a good smallmouth bite. Bantam Lake, August 21st, which is another great little spot here in Connecticut. Squance Pond, September 11th, and then West Hill Pond is their AOI. West Hill, I don't know anything about. I don't think it's that big, but we'll see what they can do. We went over.
Frankie.
Yeah.
Gary wants to know, why is Highland your favorite?
Gare, that's my boy G Mace. So Gare, Highland Lake's a great fishing spot. They got a lot of great smallmouth, a lot of big largemouth there, and the cool thing is they have a lot of trout there. So last year we fished there. I got a brand new sleigh rod. A bunch of the directors pitched in. I got a custom sleigh rod gifted to me, and the first tournament that came up after I got it, and it's a Davis Custom Rods one with the Savior butt. And I cast, first cast, I casted it out there, had a grub on a ball head jig, casting it out. And I spilt my coffee. So I gave my rod to my co-director, my partner. And as he's bouncing it in, he catches the first fish on my new rod. Schmuck. So I said, I can't use this no more. You just jinxed it. And but Gare, Highland Lake is a great lake. It's busy with it's really busy with pleasure boaters. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But we fished that like in the middle of summer. I had to relocate because of another permit issue. So that's why, Gare. Let's see. Arizona starts next month, y'all.
Wow.
That's Melissa David. That's our only female director.
Okay, yeah. I've seen what she's doing.
She's going to fish some really good lakes. So they got February 19th. They're on Mittree. I don't know where that is. March 19th is Roosevelt. April 16th, Patagonia. May 15th, Lake Havasu. We all have heard of that.
Okay, yes. We have.
That'll be an interesting one. June 18th, 19th, they're doing a 2-day tournament on Show Low and Rainbow and Full Hollow. So I guess you have 3 different pools to fish from. July 16th, Sagaro. August 14th, Arabica. And September 24th, Lake Mojave is their AOI championship.
Okay.
That's a familiar lake. So that's cool, man. Now, Southern Nevada, first year we've ever had any series in Nevada. AJ Gagliardo started Southern Nevada Kayak Anglers, like a group, and he came on board and is under with Slay Nation now. And he's going to have a great year. He's doing a really good job getting his things together. They start late March 26th, Cottonwood Cove, which is on Lake Mojave. That's really cool. April 30th, they're at Sand Hollow in Utah. They're doing like an open event with some other kayak clubs up there. So that's really cool. Lake Havasu, they're fishing with the Arizona Kayak Series. So they're doing a Civil War together.
Okay,
there.
sweet.
So how freaking cool is that? June 18th, they're on Lake Mead, the famous Lake Mead. And anybody that pays attention to the big boat scene, that's where the real U.S. Open is held.
Yeah.
Lake Mead, not the Bass Pro Shop one, but the one that's been going for years.
It takes like 10 pounds a day to win it. I heard it can be super tough.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to that's a tough place, but it really, if you win that, you're a really good angler. Let's see, June 18th. July 23rd. They're on rural Nevada. It's a 2-day event. They have a night tournament in August it's called Telephone Cove. Interesting. Maybe they can call in the fish.
I was going to say they better have cell service there.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, for real, right, dude? September 24th, they're back at Cottonwood, so on Lake Mojave. So that's a cool schedule. Let's see what else we got here. We got Texas. Now, I'm really excited for Texas. I have a feeling their Facebook group, because I'm one of the admins on it, they just dude, they're getting like 20 plus members every day requesting to be in that group. It's like nuts. It's growing really fast. I told Cody, I was like, dude, you might have, if everybody signs up and they all say that they want to or will,
he could be another California.
He might have 80 to 100 members. Yeah.
How many members they got?
Right now, they just under 20, but they have some time, but we'll see what happens. That's the thing. It's really early, in registration, so we're not where we, want to be yet. But here's the schedule. Now, February 12th, they open at OH Ivy. Now, OH Ivy, when I've heard these Texas anglers talk, they are like, this place is like a hidden gem, I guess, or it's like,
I've heard of it a little
one
bit,
of the
but
like, yeah, there's it's going to take over 100, I guess, to win that place. So, but what I've heard, it's a great place. Lake Leon on March 26th, Lake Fork April 16th. We all know Lake Fork.
double digits.
Absolutely. May 21st, Possum Kingdom.
Kingdom.
Right? We all know Possum
Where the classic
Kingdom.
was.
That's right.
Classic.
Mark Pendergraph, who actually fished Slay Nation last year too.
Mm-hmm.
Lake Granbury, June 25th. Lake Ray Roberts, another famous big bass lake. Ray Roberts. That is July 9th. I would expect they're probably going to have a lot of pleasure boats and all that. Lake Jakesboro, August 20th. Lake Bridgeport, which I've heard of that, August 10th. And their AOI is at Eagle Mountain Lake in October. So that sounds like an exciting, a very exciting, event. Now, this is we have a new director in our Minnesota Kayak Series. This is Ryan Thompson. Now, Ryan Thompson has a lot of experience, like behind the scenes with tournament stuff. He was like head of like marketing or head of the board for Minnesota or Min Yak Bassin, which is a huge yak club up there in Minnesota. So he's taking over Minnesota Kayak Series Slay Nation. So he's got a really cool, he put together like bomb lakes he set up there where people, he guarantees more than half his members are going to catch their PB next year or this year.
Wow.
Like that good of places. White Bear Lake, June 4th, July 2nd, they're on Lake Coronis. 8-6, he's really excited about this one, the Mississippi River. They're on a portion of the Mississippi River. He said people are going to go bonkers with the smallmouth fish in there. He's like, everybody's catching
smallmouth, river smallmouth, or just different breeds. Like,
I know. I wish we had that here. We don't have that in Connecticut like that. Like for tournament, for
like that's the only good like PA. Like you're here in Texas, all these lakes. Like PA's not known for any good lakes. We have no big series. Like we either got to go south or north. Like to win our tournaments, you're lucky to break 80. So for like Susquehanna for us is like pretty much, at least in the kayak scene, the best part of PA. Yeah,
absolutely. August 27th, they're at Clearwater, and then their AOI championship is back on the Mississippi. So that's really cool. I'm excited to see how that plays out. Now, what I do want to get to is next month's our season opener is down in the Central Florida Small Vessel Series. Now, I'm going to tell you what they're doing. This is a unique schedule that they're doing. All right. What they're doing is they're letting the winner of each tournament chooses the next tournament location. Yeah. So they all agreed to that from all the last year's members agreed to it. So they're going to start February 4th. Their season opener is at Lake Parker. And then moving forward, all events will be on the first Saturday of the month, right? But the body of water for each event will be chosen to the prior event's winner. That's actually pretty cool. The only thing is you can only do that in a state where you don't need permits, right? I couldn't do it here. We need permits. I wouldn't work out because you got to put them in advance. But I'm excited to see how that works out. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's not going to happen here, though. Let's see here. So we're going to go to Slay Ray said he might pop on. I don't know when he's going to. What time is it here? He ain't popping on. It's after 10. But let's go over Pennsylvania Division I small vessel because Jake, you probably know these places.
Yeah, no, that's Slay's division. So that's going to be northern part. That's right. You're doing Slay Rays.
Yeah.
So that'll be Poconos, like northeast region of PA.
All right, I'm going to skip his April 23rd event. That's like a trout event on Tobyhanna or whatever they're doing.
Yeah, it's a good lake.
Nice. And then in May, they have their Civil War against New Jersey. This is their third year doing it. Their Civil War at Merrill Creek. So anybody from Jersey,
so Merrill Creek's like 20, 30 minutes over the Jersey border. But that lake is a huge reservoir. There's 8+ pound largemouth and 6+ pound smallmouth. Last year I fun fished it when there was a different Jersey kayak league there. I didn't know till I showed up. And half the lake was on beds, half wasn't. So like some guy skunked. The guy that won caught like 91 and change. And I was just fun. I was
look,
just fun fishing. I caught 92 that day. It was crazy.
yeah,
Look
who's
who it
hopping
is.
on.
So, Greg.
There he is, right here. Asking you shall receive.
I knew you were listening. He probably was
He's
like,
still
"Oh, this
falling out
bastard."
from the other day in the goose blind.
Yeah, I
Oh,
got
that's
new
right.
ones right here, man.
Yeah, look, I got him addicted, Frankie. He's coming. He's gonna lay in that. It's a little coffin.
Is that
Yeah.
what that is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Where's
Opens
that?
up.
Looks like
We're
a
not
little
just
kiddie
slayers.
pool.
Yeah, we're not just slayers on the water. We're slayers in the field too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Listen, so I have a question. My son has something just like that. It's bubble guppies. Like, can I use that to hunt? Like, can I poke my head out? Meow.
Yeah, absolutely. Try it out.
Go for it.
Nice. Sleigh ready. Perfect timing because we're going over your schedule. Why don't you talk about it, dog?
Yeah, it's one that we tried to build with other people involved. You know, we tried to get New Jersey on board. We tried to get the Yackers on board. We wanna try to experience everybody as Slay Nation as a whole in Pennsylvania. You know, and I'm sure Nico and I are gonna do one here in Southeast. And I think that's one thing about Pennsylvania. We got Jake in the kayak series covering, you know, the state east side. We cover most of the east side from like south, works his way up and he covers it. We got Nico hitting out west and south central. And I'm in the mix with some you know, my own little lakes here in the Poconos that Jake doesn't hit or might hit at different times of the year. And I think that's great because it allows us to also research, like, dude, in August, we crushed it out here, but we didn't, you know, later in October. So my schedule, I don't know, you were talking about the Civil War.
Yeah.
I got to speak with Joe on it and figure out if that's definitely going to happen or not.
I think I'm gonna come for that. If that happens, I'm definitely coming. I love that.
Dude,
lake.
I love Merrill Lake. And, you know, it's early in the season. It gets us pumped up for our season opener. So
They
that's
stocked
why I wanted to-
landlocked salmon in there like 2 years ago too. Thousands of them. So you don't even
Yeah.
know what you're gonna catch. You catch trout, salmon, bass, Lakers.
Dude,
knows?
last year at the boat ramp, there was a school of like 1,000 just circling. Everybody was like hanging out watching, and they're like, "Can we catch these?" And they're like, "Yeah, as long as you got a trout stamp, you can keep them." So I was actually speaking to Brian Carpenter on the lake, and he was telling me there's a hump. If you fish the hump, drop down and like jig, you can catch them. But you know, I guess your bass tournament's got to be kind of slacking if you're going out for landlockers, huh?
A little bit.
I know.
So back to my schedule though. Yeah, Toby Hanna trout event. That's just a way for us to get out as a group. Some guys can't wait to fish. They want to get out there, get their gear wet. It's cold, but we'll do all right. Then we'll head into New Jersey for the Civil War.
Yep.
Last year, Pennsylvania took it. We took first, second, third. So I know
Ooh.
there's a little bit of wanting revenge.
PA
Plus we got,
Tigers got to beat New York now, and then we'll just be reigning PA champs.
yeah, there you go. Then we move into our season opener in Knox and Mixon, Great Lake. Jake, you're a heavy hitter there.
Yeah, that was a fun event.
I fished the kayak event there and had the fish plop overboard, so I'm looking for some redemption there.
He's the king of losing fish.
Yep. I won't be fishing it in a kayak though, so that'll be good. I'll flop them right in the bottom.
He's gonna
of
have
my
a whole
boat.
box of bubble wrap and everything around this.
I'm
I'm gonna put my blind over the boat.
I was just gonna say that, just in case.
Then Jake and I are
Nice.
gonna work. I'm sorry. Then we go to Shahola, awesome lake, northern Pennsylvania. It's like a little.
Big
So,
like
Ray-
stump field.
Ray, the last time the first premiere episode of Slay Station, Ed Cowan had commented. I saw it later on, like that week, and you had mentioned. I asked you what one of your Slay goals was this year, and you said you want to catch a 20 or over, right, a 20 plus incher, and he said that Shahola is probably your best bet. He said,
Yeah,
that's
he's
the
a big
place.
fisherman up here. I'd follow him. I mean, last year he had an event there. We had a pickerel event there, and we were just pickerel fishing. I ended up catching a 19 off a stump. It's like huge, like swampy, like lake that's shallow and stumps, but
Yeah,
we
they
caught
dropped it
26-inch
down.
pickerel. Yeah, it's
Yeah, they
low
dro-
right now.
And I'm concerned about the water level, but I think by then it should be up. The stumps, like I told Jake when I was there, it's a landmine. You're driving and boom, 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 bouncing off of every stump. So you don't want your trolling motor with live scope smashing off of stumps. So I'm hoping it comes up a little bit. Regardless, the fishing should be incredible there. It always is. But then at the end of July, I'm hoping to hook up with Jake and his crew and do a Yackers versus Boaters. But it's funny because my guys are like, yo, we should throw out our kayaks. We should go in kayaks and fish against
I'm gonna
our
come
own
to
boaters.
your events in a kayak solo, and I got some guys on your crew talking some smack. I got to come back and win one.
I mean, you're the only one that doesn't have an Angler of the Year plaque.
I tied. I lost to a tiebreaker.
I mean, I don't have one in the state of Pennsylvania, but that's okay. And props to Eric Slinsky, man. He was the one who really carried the team on that one.
Yeah. All right. What else we got?
So in August, hopefully gonna do our big event.
Yep.
Slayer's Ball, and then we're going to the Chunk. We did a night event there last year. Definitely
That was when we were there.
Yeah,
we were there that
you
night
guys
too.
were up. That was the night that I came in on a plane like 2 hours before the event. My buddy got my boat ready, and it was just like a cluster, but we made it happen. Great little lake. I can't wait to get back out there. And then after Maw Chunk, we go into September. We fish Lackawanna. I've never been there. My crew fished
Yeah, I'm
it
going
last year.
there. When am I going? I'm going there this year too. I'm going there August 20th.
Gotcha.
So there was a 9-pounder caught last year there, unreleased.
So it sounds like I need to come in September, fish your trail so I can get a little pre-fishing
There you go.
Yeah.
for mine. And then October is our championship. We got the 12th is going to be to be determined, like 2 days before I'll probably release the information to the people who qualify for the AOI, and then the state championship on the 16th, which I'm going to do with Nico there. We'll do our top 5 teams each and head to the state championship.
Okay.
Unless we both get a lot of people, then we'll do 10 teams. Who knows?
I might talk to my kayak guys and see if we want to hop on that state championship and take our top AOI maybe. See what they feel about that. I didn't know you guys were doing that. That's sweet.
Dude, I would absolutely love that because your kayak crew, your kayaks are better rigged than my boats. So
Yeah, we got some crazy ones.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
We got
no doubt about it.
Mike Goslin sold me his old kayak and or his spare kayak, and I still feel like I'm way out of my league when I fish with you guys.
Yeah, those pedal
yeah,
drives
'cause-
and motors just changed the game.
Yep.
Yeah, it's basically a boat. So let's move on. Let's get into a few other of these small vessel series here because we have a few to go over, and I don't want to keep everybody too long here. But we're going to get into Georgia, right? Georgia Small Vessel Series, Vassier. He's heading into his 4th year with us, right? Yeah. He's been directing for 4 years. He starts March 15th at 6 Mile, Hard Labor Creek. They go to Rocky Mountain in May. They go to Lake Juliet in June. Then he has a night event at the end of June, which is cool. They did one last year, which was a big kick. I think they launch at like 7 and fish till, I don't know, 3 in the morning or something. They're at Sugar Creek. In July, they're at Black Shoals. August 13th, they're at Hollis Q. Another night event late August at Marvin Public Fishing. All right. Then they September, Fort Yargo, and their AOI is on High Fall. So that seems like a cool thing. We're trying to get Vita. We're trying to partner with like North Georgia John Boat Club or something up there. They do the Electric Championship in Georgia. So all electric clubs, they send like their top 5 to this electric only championship in Georgia. It's like a big event.
That's sweet.
Yeah, A-Dub Jones fished it last year with his e-propulsion build. I know that because I saw him. I think he helped like do the weigh-ins and things like that there. So it was like a huge event. Like I think there might have been almost like 100.
We have enough kayak series in the Northeast. We could almost do that with the kayak crew.
Oh, we absolutely can. We absolutely
That would
can.
be sick.
That's going to be next year's. planning at the end of this season for that stuff next year. We could do that with a few of our series, especially in the East Coast. So
what's cool about his night events down south? There's a ton of them. There's like even my crew runs a night event because your August mornings are 89 degrees. The water temp sucks, and by 11 you're fried. So switching to night, the bite's still there, and it's awesome.
I think the only other way to get past that is doing like a river. That's why we're doing the river in July. Like river fishing can stay pretty good, but even PA in the summertime, it gets miserable.
Yeah, it gets hot. There's no doubt. I like that stuff. I'll be honest. I like that nasty.
Oh
Like,
no.
Nah, man. You got to go down to Florida one time. Then you're going to be like, you know what? You were right, man. It's too hot. Mosquitoes. Ugh.
Yeah, I had fun in 14 yesterday or 2 days ago. That was nice and cold for me.
I got a lot of hair in my body. They ain't getting through that. California. Let's get into some horsepower now, folks. We're going to talk about like our big boys, right, and big girls, up to 75 horsepower. So California, which is our largest trail in the country, for the last 2 seasons, 80 plus members. They kick off in March, late March, March 19th at the famous Clear Lake. Now, everybody knows that one of our title sponsors, our new title sponsors, is Sticks Fishing.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was talking to Travis the other night, we were looking at the Cali, because they're all out of Cali, and he was like, let's pull up the schedule. I look at it. He's like, oh shit. He's like, they're on Clear Lake. He's like, I might have to make an appearance. So he was jacked. That's where they do like all their filming and stuff.
That'd be cool.
Then April 9th, they go to Oroville After Bay, 6'4" Lake Don Pedro, which is another well-known lake up there. I hear a lot of kayak guys talk about that place. June 30th, Lake Berryessa, that was July 30th. Then they skip August, and I think they skip August because of the heat, to be honest with you. And then they go in September, mid-September, they're on Clear Lake again. In October, they go to Del Val, and then their AOI championship is November 19th on Tulloch, or Tulloch, if I pronounced it wrong. So we'll see what happens. I'm interested to see how that series unfolds. Connecticut, our first horsepower series, coming to you in April on Colebrook River Lake. Colebrook River Lake, think of Lake Okeechobee, but just,
Deeper?
900% smaller. It's definitely deeper. It's definitely deeper. But it's just a big bowl. I've never fished it. I've passed it plenty of times on Route 8, and you could see the whole friggin' lake. It looks beautiful. There's smallmouth in there. It's clear, but I heard it's tough in some sections. So, but they have a huge parking lot. And May 14th, Haddam Meadows. Haddam Meadows is on the Housatonic River. So they're going to be fishing, the Connecticut River. So I'm interested to see if they go, how they do there. There's some coves like Salmon Cove, etc., that they'll probably, some of the guys that are familiar are going to hit up. June 11th, the Wood. They're on Candlewood. And that is June 11th. So I'm excited to see how they do there. Lake Zor in July, another great place. Lake Lilanona, Lake Lily in August, one of my favorite places. Pond Brook. Oh, they're launching out of Pond Brook. Okay. Then they're on the Salmon River. That's going to be a good one. And then their AOI championship is one of my other favorite places, Highland Lake. So I'm really excited to see how they go. Nebraska. We got Nebraska Horsepower Series. Let's go. They start May 7th at Yankee Hill, May 21st, Wildwood, June 4th, Maple Creek, June 25th, Grove Lake. Then they go to Burchard on July 16th, July 30th, Wamahoo, Olive Creek in August 27th, Willow Creek. And then their AOI is September 10th on Summit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, they have 9 events. Okay, good. All right, they're starting to listen, Ray. We're not seeing 15 events here. All right, I'm not gonna continue any more schedules at the time. We'll do another night, and I'll get some other directors on. But since I have you four on, we have a bunch of sponsors this year, right? We have a ton of new sponsors, right? We have a ton of new sponsors that I'm really excited to be working with. We have 6 title sponsors. We have Monster Bass Company. We have John Yacht. That's the hat I'm rocking right now, y'all. We got Hookset Hoodlums in the house, right? Hookset, wherever the camera is. Hookset Hoodlums, Ride or Collide. We have Sticks Fishing, which, by the way, a little tidbit about what Sticks is going to be is, 1, directors, we're going to get a nice discount, right? Directors only discount. And then 2, we're trying to do something where if a Slay Nation member owns a set of Styx rods. They come in sets of 6, so like golf clubs. That's how you got to think about their rods, right? Multifunction, so you don't, for the everyday angler, you don't need 12 or 13 rods on the deck. You got 6 that do multiple techniques and functionality. So if you own a set of Styx rods and you come in top 5 in any Slay Nation event, you're going to win possibly a 50% off discount card, and that's for every event. So
Dang, I guess I got to pick up a new set of clubs.
I'm telling you. So I'm working.
They're colored and numbered too, so as long as I can count to 6, we're good.
1 to 6, baby. So we'll see how that works out. So that's something in the works. And then we have Wicked Weights, baby. Wicked Weights back on board with us for the 3rd year, but actually hopping on as a title sponsor. So, and then I can't wait, guys. They don't launch. They're launching soon. Brand new company. I could say their name. It's Fuse Fishing. I can't show their products. I have a bunch of their prototypes. Some of them have already been reworked. But they all their own baits. I cannot wait to share these with you guys. I just cannot wait.
I know the hype keeps building and building and building.
Dude, they have this one bait called the Leech. I just cannot wait for y'all to see it. I just can't wait.
That's gonna be a good river bait, I bet.
Well, you'll see. Well, you're thinking of regular. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Don't think of anything you've already seen.
Think.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, don't think
at all.
Don't
even think. Don't think.
Whatever I think, complete opposite.
It's right. Just show. So I cannot wait to show that. I can't because I agreed I can't show it. Right. And they're a legit company. They're not a mom and pa under. They're pumping out 7,000 to 10,000 baits a day. And the really cool thing about this company, they are giving us a guaranteed 4 to 6 bags of baits for every single Slay Nation event this year. So everybody will have a chance to win them at every event.
That's a lot of baits.
But the best way to support our sponsors is what do we do?
Right?
Buy their gear.
That's right. So as directors, it's our job to push these products. And we have so many. There's bound to be a few companies we all purchase from, right? There's no doubt. Whether you like one soft plastic company, that's all right. You want to now. Justin I know he has RoboHawk, and I just bought RoboHawk products. So everybody can use one of those, especially with CPR tournament fishing.
They make phone tethers, right?
Yeah,
every kayak guy needs one.
Yep.
And I have one, and I've literally almost dropped my phone in the water so many times it's caught it. It's not even fun.
I use one from a catch board too.
Yeah. I put one on my catch board too. If you got a catch board, they're so heavy they're not floating.
Exactly.
You gotta tether them.
That's exactly it. Protect your investment. But with all of these, we work with Viking Eyewear, great sunglasses, RoboHawk, the Bass Juice, Outdoors and Coffee. I did my spiel earlier. Tech Baits is back on board. He's got now. Eric is sending a package for Slay Nation, and he put in some brand new baits, not even released yet. And I cannot wait to get my hands on them. But we get to show them and talk about them. We'll have him on and talk as well. But I can't wait. He's got some new products I'm really excited to check out. Onyx Outdoors, Life Vest, Harmony Fishing. With Harmony Fishing, I'm going to do now. You guys, if you follow them, they posted like their version of the chicken rig, where they use the wacky ring and they use the extra wide gap hook. Some of you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna do a video on it because there's one way to do the chicken rig and then there's this way. And both are great. I've done both. Iaconelli, if you ever watch Iaconelli, he shows how he rigs the chicken rig. And then Harmony Fishing did one with the O-ring, I think is unique. It's different, right? You could still Texas rig the bait, which I thought was really cool.
I feel like that's going to be the way I beat Jake is throwing the chicken rig this year.
There you go.
You need the chicken rig, man.
Gare, this is Hookset Hoodlums, and on the back here, I'll stand up. It says,
model it off for us. Let's see it.
Strike that pose. Bow.
Can you see it?
No,
not
stand
at all.
up. There you go. There it is. Pose.
Little bigger on the shoulders, man. Come on.
All right.
Yeah, you need to get the bigger shoulders going.
I know. Sorry, guys. Jesus Christ. Hookset Hoodlums. Check them out, Gary. They're out of Connecticut, bro. Out of Meriden. Go check out Hookset Hoodlums. I'll give you our code later. Here we go. Martin's Custom Baits, Riverwise Fishing, Line Cutters, Zico Shoes. You all know I love Zicos. Don't be a geek, yo. Get some Zicos. If you want to save 30%, use CT Zico Team. P-Line. The VIP form, I got to resend it to members because I have to share the actual document for them to make a copy of. you're going to get spools of P line for like less than $6. Like it's VIP discounts. It's crazy.
Sweet.
Veterans Fishing, Euro Tackle. Who likes lipless crankbaits?
I use their little ice baits they make.
Yep.
Ice
So
fishing baits.
this is one of their big Z vibes that
I have the little ones, the like
I have
micro ones.
Yep. I have a little one too. Put that on a spinning rod.
Justin, you have any of these? I don't have this stuff. What are they?
Yeah, dude.
Nope,
These
I
are
do
dope.
not have
Ray lives under a rock. He don't.
I do, man.
Right, dude. Ray lives in that duck hunt over there.
I'm too busy just throwing cheddar baits, man.
Here we go. So
Yeah, New York, you can get away with throwing cheddar baits everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, it's got a pink hue, right?
Yeah.
Gold. I mean, dude, this thing is money, guys. Rip this through some grass, right? Even Florida anglers. You live in Florida, it's
Eelgrass ripper right there,
you
baby.
used to using a rattle trap. Check this out, tungsten inside of it, right?
Ooh.
Euro Tackle is awesome, and they have a new line of bass products coming out this year. We got Bass University, right? All Slay Nation members get a 50% off, or they get.
That is.
I think it's $150 for their annual membership. We get it for $99, so we get $50 off.
Yeah.
And
That's
we're also going to raffle off a free annual membership from the months of May through September. So for 5 months in May on Slay Station, the beginning of the like May or whenever the beginning of May is May 1st. Let's just say I go live or record. We're going to draw a place number between 1 and 10. Let's say I draw number 9. Any Slay Nation member across the country in the month of May that finishes in 9th place, their names will get entered into that drawing. And at the end of May, so even if you fish as a team, if Ray and Justin fish together in a small vessel series together and they come in 9th place, both their names get in it.
Okay, 9th place all around.
Yeah. And we'll draw a new number like each month. And so everybody's
sweet.
name will go in and we'll raffle that off. So they're donating 5 free ones.
That's awesome, man.
Courtesy of the Bass U, which not for nothing. It's like such a great partnership because so many of our anglers and ourselves want to keep learning new techniques or, and in the Bass University, these are professionals and like, dude, they say some juice that you never even thought of.
I've had a membership with them for a while and it's, you don't learn that anywhere else.
That's what I'm saying. Like you learn some really cool shit.
Too.
Yeah. And you can, then you can go on their page and just look up whatever seminar or whatever technique or seminar.
They even do good podcasts just with like non-subscription stuff because I listen to them at work.
Yeah. Yeah. The other night they missed it because there was some technology issues, I guess. So Bounty Hunter Custom Baits. We love Bounty Hunter. The American Angler Outdoor, Tiny Boat Nation. All right, which is a proud sponsor of our Horsepower series. Kayak Cushion, Gray Goat Lures, Omnia Fish. Now, Omnia Fishing is new. They're a tackle retailer.
Omnia, right here.
Yeah, there you go, dog.
I partnered with Omnia last year. They're a cool little website.
So one cool thing about their website, guys, is you can actually pick baits by lake. So you go on, you can type in maybe your local lake. Like I typed in a lake here in Connecticut. It wasn't Candlewood. I forgot what lake came up, and it showed baits that were relevant. I thought maybe they were made up, right? But they were use a Kitech, use a jig. I mean, I guess you could.
Ray's looking up PA lakes because I've literally written reports.
I'm on it right now. Look.
He's looking at PA
I'm on it right now.
I've written a lot of reports up for PA.
Is it under your name?
Yeah, it'll
Jake's
say my name.
Fishers.
Nice. Al, no, hey, Al, no, we did not talk anything month long. We just went over all series schedules. Justin, that's your dad probably talking about your month one in New York.
Oh, yeah.
Just joking about the cheating comment. Oh, that's
right. Yeah, with Omnia, when you do like people like me can report for the lakes for the state, like Frankie said, when you look up that lake, it'll give a report, time of year. Like I write water temp, wind conditions, like the whole 9, and then you can recommend baits, and it's also a tackle store. So you literally click it and you send right there, and you can check right out and get it.
Yeah.
They have super fast shipping and
nice.
Good to go.
Yeah, they're cool. And, I like what they partner with Seth Fighter, Straycast, all these great names and dudes. So I just started putting a cart together the other night, actually, for Slay Nation. I was looking for DTH. You can't find them freaking anywhere. No good colors anyway.
What's crazy about the website, too? Not only can you look up the lakes, and then it tells you the baits you can use. It then has a section on how to use a spinnerbait, how to fish a Ned rig.
Yeah, I saw that.
So now you're learning the technique as well.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I like it.
Secret's out.
That's right.
Dang, I'm gonna stop reporting. I'm gonna block Ray from my reports.
That's just start making shit up now.
Yeah,
use curly tail grub. Fished
Yeah.
it in a foot
Fishing
of
the
water.
Princess Run.
Ned
Great
bait
right
80 foot. Ned bait 80 foot works great.
That's funny. Z Bait Company back on board with us. They just dropped a new line of beanies and camo hats last night. And keep in mind, they have a really cool bottle opener. It's like $30 regularly, but if you spend over, I think $150, which I bought a bunch of stuff for sleigh prizes, so that was easy. But I'm going to keep the bottle opener. So go on, go on there and check it out. They got some really cool stuff. The
Real
bamboo
quick.
bombers are sick.
On Z Bait, you go
Out
on
of,
their
out of
website.
Pennsylvania too, by the way.
Out Pennsylvania Proud.
Oh,
baby.
really?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But you go on the lower right hand of their page, limited edition Monster Bass Z Baits.
Ooh, that's
Ooh.
right. That's
Yeah,
right.
you go right on their website, right there. You can click it.
Are those the
Cool.
green pumpkin? Is it a green pumpkin bait?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Wine bottle opener. Let's see here. So we got Naughty Fish Outfitter, Stretch and Lines Angler Gear. That's right, Damien.
Yeah.
So
Big D.
every Slay Nation member that signs up this year gets a custom Slay Nation jig.
I've seen that.
that I designed,
Nice.
and there's you're right there. It's a so the skirt itself is I gotta learn how to share my screen and stream. I gotta do more homework on it so I can start sharing videos or photos. But it's a lime green, or it's a lime pearl skirt mixed with a green pumpkin black flake skirt, and it has two types of flash. It has purple flash, which represents the Lady Slayers, the Sladies, and then a green flash that represents Slay Nation as a whole. So there's some symbolism there. It's a matte black head, which I really dig. You know, it's a natural looking color. You know, the purple.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that a lot of baitfish have a purple hue to it. So that
And
it's also
I wanna-
functional.
Frank, I want to say, I don't know if he used the same paint because I was with he does live videos all the time. I ordered some baits from Big D just the other day, and the paint that he used, I think, is the same paint. It's like anti-chip. Like he took a hammer to it on live and was bashing it, and it don't
Yeah.
chip. So
It
it's good stuff.
squishes and it flecks with the head. You know, it doesn't
Yeah.
chip. It flexed with it, so it crunched, but it didn't chip. So I was like, dude, you're the man.
Yep.
So I can't wait to get those in to actually display them, and I can't wait for Slay Nation members to get those in their hand, and they'll be for purchase if you want one after you get your free one. You know, because you just dig it and you have confidence in it to buy them from him. Tourney Tag, Savior Outdoors, Adosa Reel, which is our Central Florida director, Lionel. He does reel maintenance and repairs.
I need to do that.
Yeah, dude, quick too. Really
My
quick.
frog reel is literally like still got slime and stuff gunked in there.
Dude,
It's just
I'm telling you, send it to him. You'll be like, holy shit. He brought one of my Quantum Baitcast reels to life, and I did one turn on that handle. It never had done that. Never.
that's sweet.
He's quick. I got it back in 2 days. That was crazy.
Oh, okay.
Cat 3 Tackle. That product right now is a sleeper. Nobody even knows about that. He just got in Tackle Warehouse. Hydro Prop. It's got 3 like helicopter blades.
I need to pick
Pennsylvania
some of
Small
those
Boat
up.
Trail
with
got a
small-
couple.
Yeah, with
Do
small
you?
willow leaves. So
Yeah, I gave him out as
Oh.
prizes last year. I
Yeah,
showed
he's
him
sending
how you
some
can
more.
throw.
he's
You
sending
can
more
throw
for
it.
give outs.
Yeah, dude, you don't just throw it on like a worm rig. You could put it on a rattle trap up above it and make it look like a school and fish, and have them target that
You
rattle
can make
trap.
like a mini A rig out of it too. You just do a little one swim bait and toss it on the front of it.
Yeah, and what it
Exactly
does
what
is
you
it's
do.
that bait
Exactly.
ball ahead of it, and then your paddle tail swim bait is the target for the fish.
That's gonna be fire
really
for
cool.
stripers, dude.
Yeah,
I might
yeah.
pick one up.
A lot of what I've
Next
seen
time
him
we go.
post, a lot of people use it with saltwater. A lot of saltwater guys are using it.
I got one for you, Jake.
as
I'll
a
bring it.
teaser.
All right, sweet, sweet.
See, we got Poe Bassin, our Georgia club, Poe Bassin. That's Vassier's fishing club. Ike Live. We're rocking the Ike Live logo. I got permission. I had to sign some agreement, and we all love Ike Live show, and those
We do.
guys support us. They've had us on, so we're going to be rocking the Ike Live logo. Heat your meat, right, ladies? It's
I wish we
getting
could
cold.
just zoom in on your face right now.
Yeah, just
Getting
Frank's
cold
face.
in the Northeast. You got to tell your man to heat that meat.
Yeah.
Spices and seasonings, by the way. Okay, guys, get your head out of the gutter. But straight up, heat your meat. Like he wants to come on board as a title sponsor next year, straight up. So check it out. The spices are there it is. Heat Your Meat.
Yeah, Heat Your Meat.
HeatYourMeat.net, by the way, not .com. I messed
Yeah,
that
it
up.
might
It's
be a different
.net.
website.
You don't
Guys.
want to go to that.
Yeah, that one I don't know. It's like it's not ending, so I'm not sure what that means. Unless that's Mark, the owner. But Mark, you forgot .net, man. Tourney X, obviously, and Fisher Dye Baits and Third Eye Fishing.
They're local. Fisher
Yes.
Dyes
So
in
Fish
Nazareth,
and Dye is
PA.
the other
Taylor's
one. All right.
local. And I'm telling you right now, these two soft plastic companies, if you weren't following them, they have some dope content, and their baits. I just bought a bunch of packs so that I can start doing talk about them, do some videos, and I am really excited to get my hands on these baits. And yes, Fisher Dye, veteran owned, and I think he's still active duty. Taylor, he's
a police officer. I just got off the phone with him the other day.
They're
finally
out of PA, so PA's got some strong companies.
We got
surrounding them.
Fisher Dye, Harmony, man.
Yeah.
Everything you need right there.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, let's stay on for another few minutes. But why I got you all on, I want you to tell me just give me one sponsor name, partner name, whatever that you are excited to be working with, or to be a part of, or to grab some of their products. So, Justin, why don't we start with you?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with RoboHawk, man. I know
Nice.
last year I had a lot of new guys in our series, and at least two guys that I know of that lost their phones, man. And so a big thing for me, man, is I don't want to see people go home empty-handed, losing your you lose your tournament, you lose all your photos, but then you got to lose money on top of that. So
yeah,
I'm excited that we got that sponsor for next year.
Yeah,
and,
for
this year.
Me too. And Logan, the owner, he put me in touch. They're out in the Midwest, like Iowa area. He got me in touch with Iowa kayak anglers, like a small group. They're losing some of their members to these national trail events that keep coming around them because everybody's committing to those. So it's almost dissipating the local series, right?
Yep.
And so and it's unfortunate that that's happening by him. So we had a good conversation to see if there's any kind of relationship we can build. But that was courtesy of Logan for doing that. So I'm excited to try RoboHawk as well. Jake, how about you?
Well, back before I get to that, Justin, I know how you said you have your tournaments like every 3 weeks, and I wanted to do that, but that's the thing with PA. We have Hobie coming up here, so that's why some of my weekends are back to back. But that was the thing. I went through and I had a whole spreadsheet, and I'm, me personally, I'm going to fish some bigger leagues. I want to try the bigger stuff, so I try to avoid scheduling on any of their weekends. Even smaller local clubs, we want to, everyone wants to fish tournaments, and I don't want to take that away from everyone else. So I kind of work to the best of my ability. So that way, we have a back-to-back event, and that's not the best, but then I have a better turnout for everyone saying, hey, there's no other tournaments that weekend. I'm coming to Slay. So,
right.
But my favorite is Omnia. I was working with Omnia before they partnered with Slay Nation. I'm super excited they're partnering with you guys. Just an awesome website. Not only you can buy tackle, they have like 2-day shipping for like $5, and they're always on time. But like I said, you can make reports. If you're new to fishing, you can look up the lakes. You can steal my info like Ray does, and then you can buy the exact bait. You can literally buy the exact baits. They have rods, reels, anything. They're getting bigger. They work with Seth Fighter, and and if you're an experienced fisherman and you want to help teach. I love to teach fishing. That's another way to do it. You don't have to put in your juice if you don't want to, but you can say, hey, I really smashed them on, a Senko or a chatterbait. You can go down to the color, the exact everything, trailer, all that, or you can, just stay in general, but it's a great way to teach people and get more people to become a little more advanced in fishing.
Yeah, I agree. I'm excited too. Slay Ray, how about you, dog?
I'm dying to see Fuse once it comes out, man.
Yeah.
I'm not even lying. I'm so pumped about that. I'm excited about the baits. I'm gonna have to give them out because I feel like I'm just gonna be so amped. I hope the coloring's there. I haven't even seen them yet, but you got them so hyped. I can't wait. But ones that I am already using, Z-Bait, I look forward to using them and throwing them again this year. They came out with that blue ice color and towards the end of the season, and that's what I ended up catching a bunch of fish on. And their swim baits match like Kitech. I throw Kitech a lot, but Jake, as we spoke the other day, Kitech only lasts 1 or 2 fish.
Yeah.
They're
No.
they're
And
their
if you're
baits are
throwing a
little-
chatterbait, you don't need I get if you're throwing it by yourself. It's like Yamamoto. If you're throwing it weightless, yeah, Yamamoto's going to win. But if you're just throwing on the back of a moving bait, save yourself a couple bucks. That's what
Yep.
weighted Texas rig. I'm not throwing a Yamamoto. Like, I'll throw
Yeah.
a dinger or something from Stretching Lines, whatever,
Yep.
Switch it up. You don't need that. Sometimes you can save yourself a couple bucks. And the amount of money we're paying on our kayaks and town boats, rigging them out,
Mhm.
like, we got to save a couple bucks where we can.
Yeah, so those are mine that I can't wait. And now that I know the secret's out on this Omnia fishing, I'm gonna be spending a lot of time on that.
I'm going
website.
dark. I'm going dark on Omnia now. I'm done.
Oh, that's funny. Nice. All right, good stuff. I'm excited to work with everybody, obviously, but I really want to get my hands on some sticks fishing. I'm dedicating my season to more spinning rod this year. I've always go to the bait caster because I love to throw a jig. It's like I have to force myself to get back into more finesse style fishing because at the end of this year, obviously I know what a Ned rig is, but I never actually ever fish a damn Ned rig. I just never do. And I did on Lake Willenona and crushed it. I freaking had a ball doing it once I learned what I was doing. It's just like fishing a jig pretty much, just on lighter tackle. So I'm really excited to get some sticks spinning rods in my hand. But
finesse fishing is like king. Like PA can be tough fishing, but like RAOI for kayak, he's as much as he doesn't want to admit it, but he's a finesse fisherman, and that's how he won. Like there's times to throw the moving baits, but especially in lakes like PA or some lakes that the fishing isn't as great, switching to a spinning rod can really produce not only a lot of fish, but you can catch giant fish on a Ned rig.
Yeah,
you can.
Absolutely.
I feel like one
I
of
won
my
2 tournaments last year with a worm.
Nice.
Yeah,
There it is.
yeah, there it is. I was gonna say I won a tournament hands down, and we just fished one spot and circled it, and we threw wacky rigs, weightless wacky
Exactly what I
rigs,
was
and just let them simmer, man. And we were like,
As
oh,
much as
God,
people
what-
hate to throw them, they catch fish.
Absolutely.
They just do.
Absolutely. Well, that's the thing. You gotta when you fish, as you get older, you start to learn that look at some of the best fishermen. Like think of Ed Cowan, for example. That dude he fished Bassmaster Classics, right? He fishes extremely simple. It's because we're so used to seeing, and we fish with our eyeballs, right? We look at what's new, what's the new bait.
The hottest thing that comes out, we gotta buy it.
A bait like this thing is so pretty. I don't even want to throw it. I just want to look at it. But we buy these baits that look nice. I mean, yeah, this thing works, but we fish with our eyeballs instead of fishing simple like a wacky rig. I mean, dude, that's why the Yamamoto Senko, or just a Senko in general, the stick bait, is the most fish catching bait in history because it just is. But we want to try everything that's new, and we always want it bigger, badder, better, right? But like when it comes to tournament fishing, you want to catch fish. Simplicity sometimes is king. Drop shot, wacky rig, Texas rig Senko. I mean,
it's a great way to catch a limit first. Some guys, guys will go for those 5 biggest baits, and then where me, I'm just as soon as I get the limit in the boat, that's when my stress goes down.
Yeah.
That's how I run. Like I got to get that limit first. So if it throwing micro jigs, whatever, something small finesse just to get 5-12 inches, I'd rather have that because I mean weight's different. Weight tournaments, the big leagues, you catch 1 5-pounder, you're beating 5-12 inches. Yeah. But kayak, I mean, when I won the Ike and Ellie event, I had 5 fish. Second place was 4. Third place, 3rd through 7th were like 3 fish. So weight didn't mean nothing. Literally one keeper was the difference between everything.
Yeah.
So that's why I like, filling out that limit first.
Absolutely. I agree. All right, fellas. Well, listen, thanks for hopping on. This is a lot of fun. This is more fun than just me, me being by myself. I love having someone else on. So we'll try to get some other directors on the next one. Stay tuned. We are going to have some of our sponsors, the owners of these companies coming on. So I can't wait to let them showcase their products, talk about how it all started. That's one of my favorite things to do is like, we all love listening to podcasts. Like, where did the passion come from? Or how did you create this bait? Why did you name it this? Why is your company called this? I love hearing that stuff. So I'm excited to bring a bunch of these business owners and sponsors on. But before we log out here, why don't we go around the horn, tell everybody, if you're on social media and all that, like where they can follow you and things of that nature. So Slay Ray, why don't we start with you?
Well, Slay Nation Pennsylvania Trail Instagram put everything on one. So our two small vessels and our kayak are on our Instagram page. We're combining our Facebook pages together now, so that'll be there. And yeah, me personally, I don't have anything. You don't
What's
want
up,
to follow my
BTC?
you don't want to follow my personal page. There's nothing
No, we don't
happening
want to
there.
follow that, dude. That's corny. I'm just kidding. BTC in the house. What up, BTC? I
What
got
up?
coffee coming your way, dude. I just haven't had the mailman come to my house for 4 days. I don't know why.
He needs to come over to PA and fish some small boat series.
Yeah, he does. He does. He better be in that. Yeah. Justin, go ahead.
And find me on IG, JQ Kayak Fishing for myself, and join our group. Upstate New York is our chapter for Slay Nation. We're at, like I said, 22 members now, so we're looking for some more. We do have an online series we're going to run this year too, simultaneously. So it's going to be a lot of fun this year.
That's sweet.
We're going to have 450 members.
And Just, what's your other endeavor this year too, dog? What other team are you on?
Oh yeah, we'll be in the kayak fishing league against Frankie's team as well. We won and some other teams, so we got some rivalries in here.
Oh no,
that's right. Tell them your name. New York Empire, right?
The New York Empire. Yeah,
that's right.
That's
New York
sweet.
Empire.
Like
Tyler Sweet and a bunch of us. They tried to find the 5 or 6 best, and now we're up to a full team now.
Nice.
They found that anglers of the year from different clubs, and we're coming at you, Frankie, first week 1, so we'll be ready.
Let's go.
You better be ready, dog. You guys don't know what's coming.
Big sticks, man. They got big sticks.
It don't matter.
So we just you'll know our names by the end of the year. Some of our guys.
All right, baby. Same thing with Connecticut. Let's go. All
Awesome.
right, Jake, go ahead.
All right, Facebook, you can find me Jake Stem. We also have the PA Kayak Series Slay Nation on Facebook. And like I said, Instagram with Slay Ray. We got all the PA clubs rocking it. It's Slay. What is it? What's the Instagram again, Ray? You know it better than I do.
It's SlayNationFishing.pa.
.pa. That's what it is. So check that out. You guys can follow us on Instagram. Me personally, Jake_Stem_fishing is my personal Instagram. Post fishing, hunting stuff. I have a YouTube as well. Jake Stem Fishing. I do ice fishing, hunting. I film all my tournaments. The Iaconelli tournament's on there too. That was a fun tournament. So I'll be filming all the Slay Nation stuff.
Nice. Yeah. Awesome. Thanks a lot, fellas. And anybody listening or watching and viewing right now, do us a favor. One, go to our, if you're on Facebook, there's a lot of people on Facebook right now, go subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. Slay Nation Tournament Fishing. We're trying to build a following there, right? So that we can have better opportunities in the future. Unfortunately, that's where businesses look at these followers, right? And subscribers. But so we'd like to, get over the 100 mark. We'll celebrate. Check us out, like and share all this, please, if you don't mind, with your friends. We right now it's Northeast heavy, but we have trails all over the country. Go visit our website, SlayNationTournamentFishing.com, which is scrolling along the bottom there. And I think that's it, y'all. So everybody stay healthy, stay positive, right? We're almost through whatever's going on, and fishing season's almost upon us for some of us.
Ice season's almost upon. I'm hitting the hard water this week, first time.
It's so weird. But all right, y'all. Well, boys, thank you so much for logging in. You know how to get out of here, right? Like you hit the leave studio, whatever.
Studio.
And I'll talk to you all soon. As always, to everybody out there, peace, love, and slay all day. Peace, y'all.